outside speaking the truth. I'm wise like a judge in a stainless suit. I'm here to break it down, no sugarcoating lies.
Yo.
Giving you the news, no need to compromise. I got the rumors,
Yo.
the inside scoop, but I ain't trying to deceive or play you like a fool. Just like comment, subscribe, and share. Let's talk about it. Let's make it clear. We on the outside of bringing the facts to light. No hidden agenda, no hidden motive in sight.
Yo. Finally, DC. Finally, I dropped this video. Man, I'm late. It's not new news, but we have a DC, Robert Livingston. Prime has got his guy. Now, I know you guys have heard a lot, but it's kind of same information, but I want to give you guys the guys. This video is really for those guys that are against the pick or mad about the pick. I want to give you a different perspective. If you watch my last video, I dropped a video saying when Prime was saying 48 hours you're gonna get a DC. But he was giving descriptions on the type of guy that he was looking for, type of guy that he wanted. In his words, my last video is basically his words. So I would say I'm using his words as far as what he's looking for in a guy, and just give you guys a different perspective. Guys that don't like I said, it's for the people that don't like the pick, feel like the pick. They feel like some people. I even heard some people say, "Oh, he just pulled a name out of a hat. It's a blind pick, and he's this is the guy, the last resort. Nobody else. It's the only guy that would take the job." Blah blah blah. Even if that's the case, I think even if that's the case, if you go off of what he's actually looking for, we're gonna see where this guy lines up, or how this guy stacks up against what Prime said he was looking for. All right, so we have our guy Robert Livingston. Robert Livingston graduated from William Mary, where he also played safety from 07 to 09. Right, so young guy just graduated school in 09, and immediately after graduating, he started his coaching career, where he coached at Furman. I'm guessing for 1 year, because the very next year he was the defensive quality control at Vanderbilt. I'm guessing that's like a scouting position. I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me on that. But quality control is the words that was used in the article. I got this article from dailycamera.com. I think that's what it was. Dailycamera.com. So this is from there in 2012. So right after Vanderbilt, 2012, Livingston was hired for the Bengals as a scout. Well, in the scouting position, where he stayed for 3 years in that scouting position, and he was scouting DBs in the Southeast region. The Southeast region that would make I want to say the East and the SEC in that area there. Then after those 3 years, 2015, he made his way onto the field. As far as in coaching, the coaching realm, he was on the field. He coached the secondary. As a special teams assistant and the quality control guy again. And then after that, he received a secondary position. He received a position as a secondary coach in 2016. You see, 2015, 2016. This guy is moving, man. He's hungry. He wants to do this. He's eager for this job. He's somebody that's hungry, right? 2016 to for 8 years after, he's still a secondary coach. This is your guy, man. Robert Livingston. Only knock I can give somebody, or say or I could level with somebody with is that he hasn't called plays before. But who's called plays before they call play? Nobody's born to DC. Everybody got to work their way up to that point. So I just want people. There's nobody that just wakes up like whatever job you in. You didn't just wake up and have that job. You worked your way into that job. So the same thing here, man. Defensive coordinator Robert Livingston. Now, like I say, we're gonna go and use Prime's words. And Prime's words, he said he wanted somebody relatable. This guy, like I said, he's not too far removed from the game, 2009, and he's been in the coaching that's relatable to the kids that's playing, and the kids that he's going to be coaching, and or the young men that he's going to be coaching, and Coach Prime as a coach. He's relatable to both of them in that way. Next, he said he wants somebody that knows the game and he can help get these guys to the next level, take the defense to the next level. Mm. Um, so with him being knowledge of the game, he got a lot of experience under a lot of coaches, a lot of schemes. He's seen a lot. He's been a player. He's been like, I mean, with the list, I could really just check everything off with just one quick description, but I want to go through it one by one and kind of break it down for you. He knows the game, a lot of experience as a player and a coach. Um, Being able to take these guys to the next level. He's worked with the likes of Patman Jones. He said, I'm just not going to name off every player he's worked with. Patman Jones, um, Jesse Bates, and Von Bell. And he's also worked with, yes, Eli Apple. But usually Eli Apple ain't last too long there. There's going to be good and bad. It's going to be good and bad and everything. Right? So you look at those guys' productivity. I want to say most of those guys he's worked with. That's like the top 20% as far as production goes with the people that he's been working with. Right? He's gotten production out of the guys he's been working with. Um, with Pat Man making the Pro Bowl in 2015, and not taking nothing away from Pat Man. Not giving Coach Livingston all the credit. These guys are talented guys on their own, but he's worked with these guys. He knows what it looks like. So he can give these young men in Colorado some guidance as far as knowing what it looks like, knowing what it takes to be that guy, right? Next, understanding and wisdom. Like I said, we could wrap all of this up. I'm gonna keep repeating myself, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I wanted you to get through to it. Understanding and wisdom. The understanding as far as being in those guys' shoes just in 2009, the game, you might say, oh, it's a different game. William Mary, where they play, who do they play, blah, blah, blah. He's been a player, right? It's football at the end of the day. He's been a player and he's been around different programs. He's went to 2 different colleges. He knows that space. He spent time as a scout early in the NFL, so he was still around college guys in the ACC and the SEC. So that's like the upper echelon as talent goes. I'm not gonna take nothing away from that the California side. I'm not leaving them out, but the cream of the crop, ACC and SEC type of guys. He knows that he understands what it takes. He can share some of the wisdom that he got with all the experience. This is what 12 12 years of experience, 15 years. It's a lot of experience, man. He got a lot of wisdom to give to these guys, right? This guy, we just read over his brief summary of his career. He's been employed with the Bengals for 12 years. There's been different head coaches, different DCs, and he's seen it. He's been there. He's been in with this one regime, as I mean one team, but under different regimes. He, that guy. If that don't say professional to you, one place for 12 years, that's not professional to you. I don't know what it is. And he wanted, and last but not least, he wanted an NFL guy. We're gonna check both of those off at one time. Bam, we checked off Prime's list. These was Prime's words, what he was looking for, and he got his guy. He got in my opinion, and in Prime opinion from what he said, or my perception of what he said, he got the right guy, right? So, oh man, well, he got the right guy. Is it a splash? Hell yeah. If you get everything you was looking for and some, I think you got and some. Because this is a high level guy if you just go from the resume. It's a high level guy. It's a splash, man. It's a splash pick. I don't know, man. You probably don't like water or don't like to swim. This is a splash, man. It's not a splash name as far as Ray Lewis. Come on, man. Ray Lewis or any big name DC is gonna come to Colorado. Like, why would they? Why would anybody do that? Why? That's not uh a top or splash guys destination. I could see a Ray Lewis or whatever, but they would just come from one side of the coin as far as being Yellow Jackets and um being Yellow Jackets and being like the best of the best as far as players are. But coaching, I think they got the right guy, man. This is the I think this guy is better than any of those choices. Any of those choices. Now, if Ray Lewis get 2 years, get a year or two under his belt as far as a coach, and he loves it, and I don't know, his 2 years of coaching and doing a good job, and he loves it, and he's able to connect with kids and do it. I would say just those 2 years in Ray Lewis' career, he's better than this guy. That would be comparable to me. But with no coaching and just the playing, although he is one of the best, he knows the game. Ray Lewis knows the game. I don't know if Ray can coach the game. Well, I think he can coach the game. I don't know if he'd be everybody's cup of tea as far as players. I don't think he's gonna get the most out of get the best out of most players. I don't think that he would. Hey man, congratulations, Primes, and for everybody, all the buffs out there, all the fans. I want you to go in your cabinet, pantry, cabinets, whatever you call it, wherever you got that Kool-Aid at, go grab that, and make sure you grab the purple. And for my uncultured folks, the purple one is the grape. Go grab you the grape, and go grab you some sugar, grab you some distilled water, purified water, spring water, coconut water. Add some spice, add some flavor to it. Get you some coconut water, dab of sugar, drop that Kool-Aid in there. Get you a tall glass. Get you a few cubes of ice, and pull up and drink up. Hey man, I gave my prediction earlier a couple videos ago. Gave my prediction when the schedule came out. I said 7 or 8 wins. With this higher, man. With this higher. This Kool-Aid is so good, man. Kool-Aid is so good, man. I want to go up at least two. I'm gonna give him a game or two more. Just with this higher, man. I like this higher that much. I'll give him a game or two more. I might be looking at 8 or 9 now. They still got to play those games. 8 or 9. I hope. Hey, man. Kool-Aid is good. I hope y'all could see from the perspective of where I was coming from, how I tried to relay it. I hope it got through to y'all. And thank y'all for being here.
Trying to make it through the world of sports, news, rumors, and highs.
Hey, hit that like, comment, subscribe.
Winners and losers,
Vibes.
swirling all around. But I keep on fighting.
Go,
Gonna stand my
Bucks.
ground. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, and share. But will you ever really see me there? In a world that's all about the shine and fame, I'm just an outsider playing my game. I'm just an outsider.